Hi there everyone, I'm Abby from Abby Kirsten Collections, and today I'm going to teach you how to make this fabulous no-sew top knot headband. This craft takes almost no time at all, and you can make a bunch of them in different colors and prints that can really capture your style. These are very trendy right now, and I think they're super adorable way to just dress up your hair every day. You can have your hair up in a bun like I do all the time, and you can throw on a headband and you can make it look uptown in no time. The supplies for this project are very simple. There's not a lot you will need to get. I am going to be using Surebonder glue gun here with the Surebonder fabric glue sticks. Surebonder is my absolute favorite glue brand by far. They have fabulous glue guns in mini size and larger sizes, even super pretty ones for all of us who love our color. And they have lots of different glue sticks too. They have thick glue sticks and mini glue sticks. They have regular hot temp glue sticks as well as fabric glue sticks, which work really well for no-sew projects like this headband. I am going to be using the cordless mini glue gun today with the mini fabric glue sticks for this project. You're also going to want to have a headband base, so you can find these at craft stores or online. Just look for things like headbands for crafts or plain headbands and you'll be able to find them. I recommend using them in 1 inch or 1.5 inch. This is a 1 inch headband and the one I'm wearing is 1.5. If you're wanting the more traditional top knot look, then I recommend 1.5 inch. As far as your fabric goes, you will want to choose one, of course, that is your favorite color or pattern. You want to choose a fabric that has a little bit of movement to it and it's not too thick. So anything that's really stiff or thick is not going to work well for this project. I recommend going with like a stretch silk or a silky-like fabric that has a lot of good movement to it, and that will work best, which is what I've chosen for this project. For the templates, you can download these templates completely for free on my blog, and I have SVG cut files so you can have your Cricut do the cutting for you, or you can grab just a pair of fabric scissors and the PDF printables and cut them out by hand as well. Let's go ahead and get started with this fabulous top knot craft. I'm going to be using this fun, pretty, colorful print here. So the first thing I want to do is just trim a section off. You want to aim to trim off a 24 inch by 12 inch wide piece because that's what we're going to be placing onto our Cricut mat. If you're not using a Cricut machine, then of course you can just cut the template out with the PDF printable pattern. Next, I'm grabbing my fabric mat here and I will be placing the material right on to the mat. I'm now going to load my mat. Make sure when you load that there is plenty of space behind your machine if you're dealing with a longer mat, because it needs to have that space to go freely in and out. So I've trimmed down my fabric here and placed it on my fabric mat. I'm using the 24 inch mat here. You want to make sure that you have plenty of space behind your machine before you load your mat. I am using my rotary blade here. You can use a fine point blade if you have the Explorer. I do recommend the rotary blade if you can do it though. Alright, so at this point we are going to actually glue these so that the non-pretty side of the fabric is on the outside, and then we're actually going to turn it just like you would if you were using a sewing machine. This is a no-sew approach because I am using a special fabric glue for this to make this project very simple, quick, and easy. So what I like to do first is I like to take one of these pieces and place it right on top of the other, again with the wrong side facing you. Go ahead and make sure that that's just aligned, and then grab either some pins or little sewing clips and clip the fabric in place on one side. I'm going to start by flipping one side back like this and grabbing that Surebonder fabric hot glue gun. I'm going to come along and just start a little bit at a time. You don't want to go all the way from edge to edge because your glue is going to dry by the time you get back here to place the top part down. So just work a few inches at a time. One of the reasons I love the SureBonder brand is because they typically deal with high temp glue guns, and in my experience, working with a high temp glue gun versus a low temp glue gun is so much better because the glue is a lot hotter, and therefore you have more working time to get everything kind of lined up and in place before the glue starts to set. Even if it's just a few extra seconds, it makes a huge difference. Now I have a corner turner here in order to turn this. If you don't have this, just grab like a butter knife or something, and that can help you as well. All I'm going to do is start on the closed end and pull the fabric to where I feel that space that's between the two pieces, and sort of tuck it in with your thumbs, and then place that corner turner or a butter knife in there, and you'll want to just start pushing it gently and slowly through the center until you find that hole on the other end right there, and then you can start pulling it down. Pull it straight out there, just like that. And all you need to do now is to take the end that we left open and to just glue it together. I am using an 1.5" headband here, and what we want to do first is we actually want to cover this headband. Now this is technically optional. If you happen to get a headband that has a color in it that matches, or you're doing just a solid color and your headband matches, you may not need to do this part, but I'm going to actually cover this by wrapping it in the same fabric first. So I'm just going to cut a strip of fabric. I want it to be maybe about 1 inch or so wide. Doesn't have to be cut to perfection. You won't see much of this. It's just going to hide any white from peeking through. So to start at the bottom, I'm going to place a little bit of that fabric glue again right on the inside of that headband, and I'm going to place that starting piece right there, and then we're just going to wrap this so that all of the white is not visible. I like to stop in the middle here and put a little bit of glue on one of the center wrapped areas just to secure it really well. This is one of the reasons why having a fabric that has a little bit of stretch to it is very helpful. And then any extra of that fabric, I will just go ahead and trim that down, just like that. So in order to make the top knot, you're going to want to take your turned out piece of fabric, and you're going to want to place it kind of center and make sure the tips are coming together evenly. Then go ahead and tie it just like a standard little slip knot when you're tying your shoes or anything like that. And work with it until you get this part of the knot and this part of the knot seamlessly sitting with each other on top. So you want them to be kind of even on the sides. You don't want it to be lopsided or anything like that. Try and focus on that these are staying even on both sides. Once you're happy with the way the top of your knot looks here, go ahead and again double check that the sides here are covering, you know, down to the point of where the end of the headband is, and mine are. They're pretty even. So once I know that the sides are even, I'm going to come in here and add just a little bit of glue right there so that this can be held into place. I don't want that knot sliding around on me at the top. There we go. So we have a little glue here, and the very last step is to come down here and to finish it off by adding a little glue right along the tip here. So you can make these in all sorts of different patterns and colors. They're lots of fun, super easy to do. Use them with that SureBonder fabric glue and it will work just perfectly for you. And it's super quick and easy. This took me almost no time at all, about 20 minutes from start to finish for one headband. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and be sure to grab the SureBonder glue gun and fabric glue because it is my absolute favorite.